several years ago, I clearly knew for sure, it could have been even more than that I was having some hearing loss. About a year or so ago, I went to a different location, a different place. I didn't feel very comfortable after the exam there by the doctor as well as the audiologist. I think they were very thorough, and I got the feeling they weren't concerned about me and my needs. They wanted to sell me a product. So I didn't do anything further other than that exam. We got in the mail at home a flyer from Physicians Hearing Center, and my husband was kind enough to put it on top of the mail when he brought it in. And of course, I'm the first, I see that and I go, I didn't even mention it to him, I just put it in my purse. I actually went online and did a little research. Yes, I did. I was really impressed that the audiologists, not just that Dr. Brown himself was part of the practice, but the audiologists had doctorate degrees. So that was kind of important to me. But I decided, let's make the appointment and see what happens. The whole process was wonderful. I mean, I was asked questions, that clearly about what my needs were and what my problems were. And I was impressed with that. Took the time to get that information from me. The actual hearing test I had was far more thorough than the test I had had a year ago, without question. And then even after the hearing test, sitting down and talking about the results was important to me. Had a test drive, if you will, with some hearing aids, and I was just amazed at the difference. I found out that I knew, I guess, but I didn't know to what extent, that my one ear was a lot worse than the other. I mean, the hearing in the one ear was worse, and referred to have, Dr. Brown do an actual workup to make sure there was nothing more significantly wrong. I mean, I was glad he did that just in case, but nothing was. And, within a week, I think, or so, maybe even less of my first appointment, I had my hearing aids. The follow-up's been great. It's just amazing to me, the difference. I don't have to have the TV blasting. My husband doesn't have to yell at me for me to hear him if he's, not that far away or even in another room. When my grandkids came to visit, they actually spent a couple of days with us, and they were both upstairs. I was downstairs. But I could hear them upstairs kind of, messing around a little bit. I probably would have not heard that in the past. Sitting in a meeting this week was a wonderful experience. I've always felt I had to sit in the front row to make sure I could hear everything that was being discussed. I didn't this week. I had a meeting that I sat in, and I didn't feel the need to sit in that front row always. Talking on the telephone. In a room, for example, a restaurant, sitting at a table having a conversation with somebody. I didn't have to feel like I had to shout or they had to shout, because there's background noise too, but I was having a great conversation, hearing the other party. It's been a wonderful experience. Absolutely. The follow-up is great. Making sure my hearing levels are good with the hearing aids, the care for the hearing aids. It's just been a great experience.